Hi everybody, this is Dr. Jones. I wanted to make you just a quick tutorial on how to copy my website template into your Google folder or MIT 885 folder, and then you will have a copy of the site for yourself. So essentially I'm giving everyone a copy of my folder in Drive that's called AEP 885 Portfolio Template. You'll go ahead and launch that folder, and inside the folder you'll find a template to a site. Everyone is being given access to the same template and theoretically could make changes to this, and so this is where I'm cautioning everybody, do not make any changes to anything when you open the template. You're strictly going to go up to the three buttons that say More, and you're going to duplicate the site. So go ahead and choose Duplicate Site. When that process starts, it does take just probably about a minute. This is important. You need to give the name of your site a name. So you're going to give it a file name of MIT 885 Portfolio, and then your full name here. When I want to save where I'm putting this site, I need to choose a folder. I do not want you to put it back in my folder. I want you to put it back in your MIT 885 folder that you created last week. So I'll choose the back button, and that will allow me to search through my folders, and there's my folder. And I'm going to hit select, so it will go over and duplicate into that folder, not back into the folder I created, okay? So put this in your MIT 885 folder that you created last week. And you can choose share with others, the same editors. At this point, I believe I'm the only person that's an editor, so you can check the file preferences in a little bit. It's not going to hurt it if you go ahead and choose that. So I'm going to choose OK, and the duplication process, like I said, maybe takes a minute. At most, it's fairly quick. Once you have access to this actual template that's going to be called your website, you can go ahead and make changes, but this is just a copying process to get it from my template to your site. And I did figure out one time I copied it over. I've tried this a couple times just to verify it works, and I used a student to kind of be my guinea pig to verify it wasn't just me internally that it was working for. But I did notice that I had to relaunch Drive to make the site show up in my folder. I think it just takes a little bit of time. Even though in a minute it's going to pop up and say it's duplicated, it takes just a second for this file to get over into my Drive, or that folder that I created, okay? So at this point, I want you to close out of my template, so it is not open and you're not in any way wanting to mess with that or open that up, okay? So you will go over to your Drive, or in this case, my Drive, and you're going to launch the folder that's MIT 885 for this class. You'll have other things in there that you've already started to create. Maybe your transference, reflection, a couple other items like that. So I'm going to go ahead and launch that folder of mine, MIT 885, and you'll see that there's a portfolio setting out there that I just created this morning about a minute ago. So I'm going to go ahead, and that is now my site, and that's where it is located. And you'll notice that it's going to pop up and look just like the template, only now notice your name is setting up here, and it doesn't say template your name here. At this point, you can add your name and start making some changes to the actual template, because it is yours now. Other things you can do that I would ask you to spend some time is reading through all the information that appears. I did not make a tour because essentially I'm making this video, but notice there's a few key things, some rationale to what you're doing, the ISTE standards, some APA help if you need it. This is where you're going to start clicking into the different parts of the site. There's candidate info, and I tell you what just some tips and things that will help you. There's more information about how to design this page, and again, I leave the pages up to you. What I do not want you changing is anything that appears up in here, any of these drop downs, and what is under the drop down. That will make my job very difficult, and so I do not want you changing even the names or the order in which they appear. When you get to a page, let's say technology philosophy, you can decide if you want the philosophy just to pop right up on the screen, and then maybe at the bottom you link to the Google Doc. You can decide those things how you want them to appear. But if we leave things very similar, it makes it very easy for me in the process. So at this point, I'm going to leave you and let you make this duplicate. And I also have the written instructions within the email that this is contained in. Have a great day, and let me know if you have any questions.